So I started with Home Alone, and now I'm watching this like holiday gingerbread bake-off thing. No, I'm not ready to put up Christmas, but just by watching this stuff, it helps me to it's like palate cleanser. I get all the Halloween out of my system. So, although it may seem tricky and you might have to take a few other things down along the way, I find it vital that you focus on one type of item when you're taking down a display of the magnitude to which we are accustomed. So I've got all the blades that I could find, but the tote that has them will be clearly marked so that should I find more as I'm taking the rest down, I will be able to put those into the correct tote. I've gotten almost all of the wall hangings put away, but there are two more and I just need to figure out where those are going to go. I do have a wreath tote that they might go in. We shall see. I kind of want to keep all the Halloween stuff together this year. Remember, we are focusing on being absolutely as organized as we possibly can. This tote is ready to go out to the eBay shed, which will now be half eBay, half Halloween. And this one, it's wall hangings, but notice my my little jack-o'-lantern, because I do have wall hangings that will remain up for a while longer that are more just fall based. So I am going to make sure that, we have that noted on the totes. That way, if I want just fall things and not Halloween stuff, I can go ahead and easily get to those. I am also gathering up and folding up fabrics, all this, creepy cloth and fabrics from outside. But of course, there are some fabrics I'm not going to be able to put away yet because they will stay through Thanksgiving. Not only that, but there are several fabrics I'm just not going to be able to get to until I have removed all of this kind of stuff, So I'm just going to have the tote that they go in, and I'll have it noted which one it is, and that way as I'm able to get to these, I can go ahead and fold them up and add them to the right tote. Important note to self. Don't vacuum until you're sure that you're done with anything from outside. Believe it or not, it's actually coming along. I've actually gotten a lot of stuff taken down. I'm just doing certain things at a time, and so it does take longer, but it's worth it in the long run. Next, I'm going to take down all the gravestones and these black things that were holding the jack-o'-lanterns. Those are the things we found in the craft store bins. I still have no idea what they went to, but they worked perfectly out here. So, yeah, gravestones next. That'll make a big difference in having all this down. And once I've gotten those down, I'll be able to get the big ladder and take down the last of the spooks from the eaves. This is going to look like a disaster to some of you, unless you understand the ADD mindset and the way that this machine of mine works. We've got all the clothing over here, which by the time you see this video, all of that will have been recorded. It's already all been organized, obviously, but I will have documented all of that, washed all of it, put away everything that we are keeping, and then I will have donated whatever we are not keeping. All the stuff that was not salvageable has already been bagged up and taken to the clothing donation bin where they recycle the fabric. So that will have been done. And then over here, may not look like it to some of you, but this is actually very organized into different groups of what things I have that need to be put away. I've got totes ready to go. This one needs to be cleaned out and reorganized. These, yeah. The two totes over there are completely done. The stuff stacked on top of them needs to go into one of these totes that I just got down. And then all of these costumes need to be taken out to the costume bins and sorted and organized from there. So all of that will get done before I leave. A couple other things on the list. Well, they're hopeful things anyway. These frames, I need to figure out where I'm going to put them. I have cleared a lot of room in the attic by, that's not a spider, that's a Lego, by having moved Halloween out to the eBay shed. So that is a possibility, but this big gorgeous frame, it just seems wrong to me to stuff that away in the attic. That's just no. So it will probably stay out here. There's that doily that we found in the bins the other week. I got that all cleaned and just hung it there until I can decide what to do with it. Our cookie coffins need to go bye-bye. I'm not sure if those can go into the mulch because they're just like pure sugar. So we shall see. Then what else is on the list? Oh, I need to go through all of these shoes and take the summer shoes and like my husband's biking shoes all down to bedrooms. I need to put in the new furnace grate thing. I'll show you what it will look like. This is the other one, and it will match this one. I got this one put in already, but I need to get the other one put in. Just one of many, many things on the list that I'm trying to finish before we leave. By the time you see this video, I will be with Reagan in Florida, and hopefully before I finish this video, I will have gotten all of these foam bones taken down, that grass skirt, the last little bit of stuff that's out here in the yard. I've taken down all the gravestones. I just need to get them put away. I've got some garbage I need to take out. Yes, I just threw it out there. You know how I work, or maybe you don't if you're new. I work in a bit of a whirlwind, and I go from project to project to project, and eventually they do get done, but I cannot stay on just one project for like hours at a time. It just doesn't work well for me. So I'm gonna get these ghouls down, and then here on the porch, I got the box down for the fog machine, so we got to get that cleaned up. And then this is just kind of a disaster of things that have not fallen into any of the categories of things I've already taken down. And so they're all just sitting here waiting to be taken down. I have a really lofty goal of having all of this taken down and packaged before we leave, but I also have dishes to wash and need to make sure the kids have like clothes and food while we're gone. So not a top priority. There we have all the breakables all wrapped up nice and snug. I'll probably put in a little bit more bubble wrap just to, on top of that, just to make it a little more secure. It is absolutely time for a break. We have made serious progress. Got the curtains and stuff down, got loads of stuff out of here, but there is still like the big stuff to do, to take all these random pieces of things that we have recovered from the bins and get them out of here, and a few last small decorations and odds and ends that need to be put away. And then of course I need to sweep. It is a disaster. And then we will vacuum. A very important thing to keep in mind when you're putting things away or doing cleaning or reorganizing or whatever, anything like that, it is so important. Two things. One, to try to keep the rest of your house that's not impacted by whatever it is you're doing. Like for instance, my living room and front room, you know, have all the stuff that I need to document, and then all the Halloween stuff as I'm putting it away. Try to keep the rest of the house tidy and organized as best you can so that there's at least some place in the house that is not a disaster. It makes a big difference for you and the family. And then also the other, and this might even be more important in the overall scheme of things, and that is know when to take a break, when to stop for the day, when to just say, you know what, okay, that's enough for now. Because if you don't, then you'll just start chucking stuff into totes and throwing things away willy-nilly and stuffing stuff here and there, and, you know, not doing the deep clean or organization or whatever that you intended to do because you just got too darn tired and then didn't stop. So I'm taking my own advice and taking a break. We are going to watch Matilda, breathe for a little bit, and then continue on in a few hours. So I got all that Halloween stuff out of here and I have vacuumed, but when we get back from Florida, I have got to find a way to clean this rug. I don't know if I can just shampoo it like regular carpet, but like dirt has come in and been ground in because we live here. If you guys have any suggestions besides like taking it to the laundromat, any ideas of how to clean a rug like this, just basically spot cleaning, although I guess I kind of want to just clean the whole thing. If you have any tips that have worked really well for you for just cleaning area rugs, please tell us in the comments and I will try that out when we get back from Florida. But boy, am I feeling so much better having gotten so much of the stuff out of here. Let's see. That's Reagan's backpack. That's going bye-bye with him. This is the last of the totes. Oh, that's my bag all packed and ready to go for Florida. I'll have a suitcase also, but that's my bag. But this is the last of the totes in the front room, and that's just going to stay here until we get back from Florida. I'm not going to stress myself out about trying to make sure that I've gotten every last thing. It's just not realistic, and we need to have energy, to go party. Okay, I got all the gravestones out of here and put away. The angel, she is staying because she's going to be part of the very limited, very modest Christmas decorations that we're going to be putting up of lights. I got all the skeletons and bats down. I pulled down the ghouls, but was not able to get the tape down. I will get that done when we get back. There's a few more webs to take down, but I think they're the last of them. The one other thing that I will not be getting done before we leave is taking him down. I'm just not doing it. That can absolutely wait. I started sweeping here, got a little bit done, but of course the leaves are falling, so it barely even looks like I did anything. The last that I am going to get done, and then I'm just calling it till we get back, is to sweep this area of the porch. There are still a few more things to put away, and then of course these furniture pieces that I need to figure out what I'm doing with them, and this piece of fabric that needs to go in the wash. I can probably at least just take that in. But between taking that in and sweeping this, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm so done. We leave tomorrow early, and I still need to get some things done for that. So I'd say we're doing good. We've done pretty darn awesome considering how much there was and where I spent like a whole month putting it up. To have it taken down in just a few days,